Hey everybody, it's been a while for me to commentate, and also I haven't updated you guys about my ex. So, you new Muse, I think I'm known for commentating about stuff that's probably gossipy, I guess, about my life. So, if you guys haven't listened to my commentary about it, here's a link that will lead you to my breakup story if you're interested. I know some of you guys were in my surprise random lobby on the PS3 and played with me. I had to leave abruptly to have my dad drive me to pick up my stuff that I had left at my ex's place. So, since we've broken up, we haven't called or really talked. I came to realization about how bad our relationship was. Also, it wasn't that healthy, and thankfully, I finally ended it for good. I think after 2 weeks from the breakup, being able to think, I wrote him an email. Hi, ex. I wanted to know if you're doing well. I got accepted to Machinima as soon as Chijian spits me out of their weird 30-day queue to be out of their system. I had so much time to think about things. Do I miss you? Yes, I do, but more as a best friend. I feel bad that I wasn't the girl that you wanted me to be, but I feel like I'm realizing who I truly am, and maybe that at that time, this relationship that we have, we were living this la la land dream, trying to put the pieces together even though they weren't fitting. My eyes. I feel like I have cried randomly enough to feel really awkward and weird, but I'm feeling a lot more stronger now. Have I found anyone? No. I don't think I need to rush myself into another relationship that quick. I've learned many valuable lessons from you. You're the one who taught me how to catch a fish. And, by teaching me how to fish, I can fish for life. I just hope you don't take away the negatives from me and that you can focus on the positive things I have maybe imprinted in your life, because I chose to remember you positively. I also love the way you see things where if you help someone, don't expect to be helped back. Life is less stressful, and always think of all the scenarios so you don't get upset or prepared about it. And for people who do repay you or, try to return the favor, those are the people that you need to keep in your life and treasure them the most. I hope you can answer me honestly how you have been feeling and how you've been doing okay, and if you're seeing anyone. Ally. He responded back letting me know along the lines that he doesn't hate me, he cared about me, and he worries for me, and that he is sort of seeing this girl. You know what's weird? I felt genuinely happy for him because the person he seemed to want isn't who I am. Anyway, so fast forward that to now. I finally finish with this semester and I leave my house to see him again after the longest time since the breakup. I felt, things would be awkward, but I remember how many, other my friends would say, it's only awkward if you make it awkward. I remember how the drive was there, where my heart was pounding harder as every block we passed. The closer we got to the destination, my dad was lecturing me in the car, and I was blasting music on my headphone, and guess what? I was blasting electronic music, but I was dreading turning that familiar corner to pull up to his house again. I unlocked the front porch gate and slowly walked up to the steps to lean at the edge to knock on his window like I usually do. And there was a slight hesitation, because it was an old habit of mine to do instead of ringing the doorbell or even calling his cell phone. Usually, I'd hear a quick thumping noise of him rushing to the door. Instead, I think he took his time, probably dreading this day. When he opened the door, he seemed slightly more slimmer and extra tired. It was really weird walking into his room. I dropped my bag at the usual corner next to his guitar. I headed to the closets and, I had to really put in my clothes and plushies, stuffing my duffel bags that I brought, and my ex, all he did was supervise. I think it's easy for me to stay calm, at least calm my nerves outside. But in the inside, I kind of just put away how uncomfortable I really was. And I'm usually the person who breaks the ice, so I asked him, so how's the new girl you're you've talked about and you're seeing. Oh, we've met a couple times for dinner. He shifted around and also almost slipped because he tried to lean against the back of the wall to, I guess to look cool, but he tried to recover from that mishap and whipped out his cell phone and said, "Hey, you want to see a picture of her?" I looked at it, and she was a pretty, she was really cute. She had blonde hair, and, I told him the truth. She's really pretty. And it was really silent after that. And by this time, I was done packing everything. I took a quick glance at the bookshelf. The whole entire actually bookcase is probably filled up with 1,000 manga that's in English, and it was probably 80% funded by me. And I looked at it really hard because there's no way I was gonna fit that in my house. And luckily he said, "Don't worry, you can have it all when you move out from your parents and get your own place." I think that the most awkward part is also the fact that his dad and my dad get along so well and they're talking. So freaking awkward. Actually, 2 weeks later, I had to return and actually get the information to break up our phone contracts. And he gave it to me, and it felt actually very glorifying because this was the last thing to sever our relationship and actually like make it a milestone or to commemorate it in a weird way. And going to AT&T, I was switching from Sprint, and I also finally got the iPhone 5. And even in the long run, after dating him on and off for 9 to 10ish years, I really think we became different people in the end. And we were trying to cling on to the past and try to make things work, and that wasn't happening. And what's really sad is that as I was opening my box, taking out that awesome iPhone, and I was waiting for dinner at my sister's place, kind of realized that I'm alone. Anyway, if you guys like this kind of commentary and enjoyed this, please let me know. Comment below. Tell me how you guys feel about this. I know I sound really chillaxed slightly, but with any breakup, it always affects you, and starting a new relationship is also just as stressful. And I can't wait to commentate again because I have a really good commentary coming up. I'm pretty sure you guys would probably be interested, and I say probably a lot. Anyway, you guys will be interested. It's going to be about what kind of guy that I'm looking for, or what are the qualities that I look for when I'm, seeking out a guy to date. Alright, bye you guys.